We are just about underway to start the second round of the tournament. In my opinion, this match is nothing but academic, as we have Chuck, the fighting gym leader, versus Grimsley, the Dark Elite Four trainer. Grimsley is definitely behind the 8-ball this battle, but I said that last time and he came out the victor. So let's see how this plays out.
Absolutely. Advantage is definitely in Chuck's corner, but being the Elite Four trainer that Grimsley is, you never know what he might pull out of his hat. Might have a trick trump card that he's been keeping handy.
Maybe he doesn't seem to have a hat on. Maybe his little scarf thing. Maybe it's magic's.
Perhaps.
I don't know.
Perhaps it is, but
only
one way to find out, and that's when the battle starts, and it looks like we're getting ready to start right now. And here we go. Very important first pick for Grimsley, being at the disadvantage. See what he pulls out there, and going for the obvious Honchkrow for sure.
This has to be his MVP if he wants any chance of winning.
Conkeldurr being thrown out first. Definitely a bulky type right there. Even able to eat the aerial ace. Keeping himself a good amount of health after all that. Goes for the rock slide, and that might actually be it for Grimsley as far as types go.
Just like that one move. And it's all downhill.
Conkeldurr is a very, very scary, strong Pokemon. Bisharp being thrown out. Hopefully able to outspeed him, but unfortunately a double weakness. Able to hold on, though. Very surprising right there. And Bisharp goes for its own aerial ace, but still unable to take out the Conkeldurr.
Bad luck for Grimsley.
Absolutely. One Mach Punch, and there you have it. Bisharp is bitten the dust and joined Honchkrow on the sidelines. Grimsley already off to a rough start. Conkeldurr is barely hanging on there, but there's still plenty more fighting Pokemon. As Scrafty gets thrown out there, fighting for fighting. But even with a Mach Punch, able to eat a good amount of damage. Still being out there, and Scrafty goes for a poison jab just to finish it off. Very nicely done right there. Conkeldurr being taken out. And it looks like an attack buff is there out of Moxie from Scrafty. But now all is left to see what fighting type Pokemon Chuck chooses next. And over there we got a Hitmonlee. Big sweeping Pokemon going up against Scrafty here. Go straight for the fake out to get that instant damage. And looks as though advantage is still there for Chuck. Scrafty is still trying its best, though. It shows the determination of the Pokemon if it's still holding on. Trying its best to make sure that it's all set.
And there it goes. He can only hold on to his pants for so long.
Absolutely. A high jump kick right there. If that would have missed, though, that definitely would have been very interesting to see how Grimsley would have been taking advantage of that.
Oh, there's the Crocodile, the Pokemon that won it for him in the last battle.
Crocodile's Intimidate, being able to cut the attack. And, Chuck ain't playing around with that at all by sending out his Poliwrath to get another type advantage right there. Still a good chunk of damage from that Earthquake, but Poliwrath, is able to heal itself with its Citrus Berry. Going for another Earthquake, unable to finish it off. Very close.
This should be it for Crocodile.
Going straight for the offense, but Crocodile able to hold on.
He's hanging on.
Absolutely. Shows the determination of these Pokemon and the bond they share, able to take these very strong hits. And Crocodile able to finish off the Poliwrath, no problem.
I am very surprised by Grimsley right now.
Grimsley is not going out without a fight, despite of all the type of disadvantages here. Hitmonlee going up against Crocodile. We've seen this before, and the same results as Hitmonlee gets taken out by the Crocodile.
Crocodile just wreaking havoc on Chuck's team. Grimsley evens it up 3-3. Oh, Hitmontop. This is the Pokemon that I believe.
This is the star player from our last one for sure. Goes straight for a Bullet Punch.
Perfect.
Very interesting. And Crocodile is able to take a little nap there.
Now, what's the difference between Bullet Punch and Mach Punch?
One's a fighting type and one is a steel type.
Oh.
Both are priority moves.
There you go.
Tyranitar's coming out right here. Double weakness to fighting, so this should be interesting.
This definitely is going to be doing that triple kick.
Look at that. All three kicks able to take out a big Tyranitar. Very unfortunate. Hitmontop has not missed any of those kicks so far that he's used in this tournament.
That is dancing like he's better than all of us.
So it all comes down to the last Pokemon of Grimsley, which is a Houndoom.
You can just see the frustration on Grimsley's face. It's sad to see, but those are just the breaks. Sometimes you just face a trainer that just has your number.
Absolutely. Fire Blast unable to take care of the Hitmontop. Goes
That
for
should
once
do it.
again a triple quit.
Whoa!
Triple kick. Big damage on that second hit right there, and it would be enough to completely take out this Houndoom. And just like that, Chuck is able to take out the Elite Four Grimsley. I would say it's a safe bet that Hitmontop had won it for him in order
Hands
to
down.
take down the rest of the team, even that big Crocodile threat. I would give Crocodile the MVP regardless of being on a losing team, simply because it was holding itself out for
Definitely.
Grimsley.
He survived an earthquake, right?
Oh, he survived, just a bunch of fighting moves. Even a waterfall.
I have a memory of an ant. I'm sorry.
That's all right. A waterfall definitely was
Waterfall.
thrown at him, and he was able to survive that.
So we have Chuck!
Moving on to the
The
finals.
finals.
So this is going to be quite interesting. But who is Chuck going to face? Is it going to be Roxanne or is it going to be Whitney? You'll just have to tune in to the next episode to find out. And until then, folks, you have a good night, and we will see you then.
Goodbye.